What is up? How's it going? BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, Atom community, ADA community, BNB community, XLM community, DOT community, all the communities out there. What's up, Blue Crew? Welcome to another DL Talk. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys hitting the likes on the way in. Much love to all y'all. Legendary, Ripple Effect. How you doing, man? Focus, RPM, and Calculon in the house. What's up, guys? Fetch AI, what you think about this G? Any wise words? I got Fetch AI, my man. Anything in that Cosmos SDK stack, I'm getting a little bit of. We talked about FET for a good bit, man. We were talking about the pivot for FET on the charts when we were doing some chart stuff. Right here, we got XRP just dealing with that resistance, that overhead resistance we had right here. It's right there on that line. Which direction does it want to go? Hopefully we get a breakout, and we're talking about close to $1 if we get a breakout towards the upside right there. But yeah, let's check out Fetch really quick. Guys, we do have some awesome news today as well. You know, the usual, keeping our eyes on the prize. Hope you guys are having an awesome start to your week. Much love to the Blue Crew. What's up to the 5 viewers? So we got Fetch AI right here on the daily, breaking out already, and just this slow, you know, fight between bears and bulls as it's going towards the upsides. It looks like the bears can't really do much, but you are hitting this overhead resistance point. If it could come back down, treat it as support, we can maybe start looking at Fetch AI going up back to 59 cents. That would be your next overhead resistance right around here. And then we'll see from there, because you would officially be at around like the 78.6 retracement zone towards the upside. You would go up to, yeah, the 61.8 right here before maybe another big pivot towards the downside for Fetch. But stock RSI is not in your favor in the short term. But in the long term, I like this project a lot. I like that it's built on the Cosmos ecosystem. You guys know how I feel about the Atom and Cosmos ecosystem. Definitely feel like it's very underrated, and not many people give it any credit. They're, you know, it's all good. It's all good. The Blue Crew knows, that's for sure. XRP still hanging around 75 cents, doing its thing. We just saw the chart right there. We like XRP. We just hope that it could, you know, if it goes down, hopefully 70 cents as support, and then start continuing towards the upside. But let me give you guys a glimmer into the news we have for today. Update: U.S. infrastructure bill narrows crypto reporting requirement. We got Chinese mining looks to the west and far beyond. We got Monero's former maintainer arrested in the U.S. for allegations unrelated to cryptocurrencies. South Korean regulator to reportedly shut down 11 crypto exchanges. There's no reason not to hold Bitcoin for 100 years, says Michael Saylor. I usually don't give Michael Saylor the time of day, but the title of this article was so ridiculous that I had to just show it to the Blue Crew. Brad Garlinghouse's lawyers file request for Binance documents in international challenge to the SEC lawsuit. And we already have that Monero one. And of course, we got the charts, and of course, some Twitter stuff as well. So guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into it. We got Updated U.S. infrastructure bill narrows crypto reporting requirement. An updated draft to a controversial crypto reporting requirement clarifies that brokers effectuate transfers of digital assets but stops short of explicitly excluding miners or other parties that don't provide customer transactions. An updated version of the U.S. Senate's bipartisan infrastructure bill narrows the definition of broker for the purposes of crypto tax collection, but stops short of specifying that only companies that provide services for customers qualify. The bill, which is being debated by the Senate, funds around $1 trillion in infrastructure improvements across this country and would be paid in part by the $28 billion in taxes generated from crypto transactions. An earlier version of the bill sought to do this by boosting information reporting requirements and broadening the definition of a broker for tax purposes to include any parties that might interact with crypto, including decentralized exchanges or other non-custodial service providers. An updated version of the bill now specifies that only people who provide digital asset transfers would be treated as a broker, according to a copy of the draft bill obtained by CoinDesk and later posted online. In other words, the language now does not explicitly include decentralized exchanges, but it also doesn't explicitly exclude miners, node operators, software developers, and similar parties. Any person is responsible for regularly providing any service effectuating transfers of digital assets on behalf of another person is now included in the definition and the bill. Guys, we know which direction this is going, right? We're going towards this cashless society. We're going towards the use of digital assets. We're going to have everything traceable because all value. Even banks don't want cash, right? I saw that on somebody's Twitter post. Even banks don't want cash, hard cash. They want the gold that they're custodying in the central banks, and they want everything to go online so they can monitor it, be the vaults of the Internet of Value with the ISO 20022 standards. So more and more regulation like this is going to happen. And of course, you're going to have people who feel like it's infringing on their rights, their freedoms. Guys, this is what governments have been doing since the beginning of time. Welcome to the present. But yeah, this infrastructure bill, obviously, the tax implications. I need to drink more coffee, you guys. That this could have. We'll have to just see how this goes down. But I hope everybody's, especially if you're in this crypto space, I hope you're dealing with it in the right way. Not trying to be anti-regulations. Not trying to do criminal activity. But if you do that stuff, I mean, I'm not going to judge, but, in my point of view, I think regulations are going to be coming more and more. You're going to start seeing more of these crypto exchanges getting heavily regulated, tested for their AML, their KYC. And this is where you're going to see, more and more. The Wild West phase is coming to a close, y'all. The railroads have been set. Infrastructure has been set. Innovation is coming. Let's check out a crypto. Let me check out the chat. Cheers to y'all. If anyone sees Gary Gensler, tell him people are waiting on him. I hear you, Alchemist. I hear you. Mixed Mix in the house. What's up, Mixed Mix? Good to see you. RPM, my man. I love ALBT as well, man. King Solomon is a really big guy who made me aware of ALBT. I like ALBT a lot. Alliance Block. It's definitely one to keep an eye out for. Guys, if it's just in some way, shape, or form collaborating with the XRPL Interledger Protocol, or anybody in that Web3 stack, anything connected with Tendermint, anything connected with Flare Networks, anything connected with Stellar, anything connected with HBAR, anything connected with Algorand, Solana, I think or XDC, I think you're doing all right, So Alliance Block having connections with, I believe, HBAR and major institutions as well. Vector Space, VXC. Like, once again, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'll never tell you what to do. But I don't see why not just speculating on those. Remember, this is the beauty of the crypto space and being so early, you guys, is like we have time on our hands, especially during these bear markets where we know, the direction of these cryptos, especially the ones that we do our research on and have faith in. We definitely feel like they could break towards the upside in ridiculous ways, especially when you consider mass adoption. So, you know, and the beauty of crypto is being able to spend $10 on a crypto and get hundreds of tokens, and you never know what those hundreds of tokens could do for you, you know. You know, same thing RPM with what you've done, you know, with our XDC, man. You helped me like basically like double my bags, which is awesome, dude. I appreciate those early donations you gave. Crypto and whiskey for me today. All right, focus. Guys, thanks for the 13 likes, the 18 viewers. Let me know how the connection's coming through and everything with the sound, the music, the video. I appreciate y'all. It's really important to me that you guys have a nice, clear experience hanging out on here. But anyways, so that's what we're looking at here with Fetch. You know, we still have room to break towards the upside. It looks like we've just been building this steady stream towards the upside right now. We'll see if it just continues going up. If it breaks towards the downside, we'll probably come back down to test the previous resistance as support around here. So you could come back down to 31 cents in the short term. And then next thing you know, you're rocking it, going back to $0.50 for Fetch. I can't wait till Fetch is more integrated in the Cosmos ecosystem, because they are going to be IBC enabled. Basically anything in that Cosmos ecosystem is going to be IBC enabled, and that's going to allow for inter-blockchain communication. That's going to allow for a lot of options for these tokens that are part of a massive, what I think is going to be a massive movement in this space. You're talking about one of the first actual applications of inter-blockchain transfers happening through the Cosmos SDK, the Internet of Blockchains, with, you know, inter-blockchain communication happening, where the state of the asset itself can be hosted on these other blockchains, these other sovereign layer 1 blockchains. I think it's going to be a massive movement, and I think it's just the beginnings. IBC being released during this bear market, Osmosis being released during this bear market. Now imagine Fetch on Osmosis as well, like more of those IBC enabled tokens, and like Secret Network. What else? We already have Regen. You already have Iris on there. Kava. Can't wait for Kava to be on Osmosis possibly. You got the Gravity decks coming out as well. So more and more liquidity is coming out for these tokens. And you're seeing some awesome partnerships from these platforms. And I really have been really liking a lot what's going on with the Cosmos ecosystem, and just how they're building and the type of connections that they have. The great developer reviews that they have. You know, some saying that they prefer Cosmos over DOT already, right? Just because of the ease of use of their blockchain. Now, you know, ease of use is not everything, right? Because sometimes it's worth jumping through extra hurdles for security reasons, right? But you know, we've been doing the research here on the Cosmos ecosystem and seeing their major connections and being a major player in the blockchain service network, the BSN, led by the People's Bank of China, what's going over there on the east side, as well as setting up Blockchain Service Network International, which includes Corda, Hyperledger, right? And we've seen those slides where IBC being under it all, being under Corda, being under Hyperledger, vastly implementing or showing a preview of the future for the Internet of Blockchains. So, yeah. Let's check out Kava. Yeah, it looks like we got Kava on a breakout. It actually went in the direction that we were, you know, kind of speculating on. Of course, we always give options, but it did break out towards the upside. Started hitting resistance at the expected area, right around here. Yeah, it looks like we might get a relief selling period to test previous resistance as supports for these cryptos. It seems like that's what the theme of it's going to be right now. Hell, you might even have a fake out on Kava right here where pivots under and then comes back up towards the upside. I could totally see that. Kava's got some stuff coming out too. They got their Kava swap, their DeFi AMM coming out very soon, and that's going to mean some good things for not only Kava, which if we look at Kava, you know, having a really nice breakout, we called the bottom, right? Called the bottom for Kava right there. When was it? I mean, we've been keeping close eyes on Kava for some time, so when we saw it at $2, $3, we just have always been bullish with Kava at around that range. Especially for the potential of this crypto. We're talking about the first interledger solutions provider coming through Kava. It's going to be very interesting seeing, you know, their Ethereum bridges that they've been setting up. They're going to be setting up other major blockchain bridges as well. 106 total supply. And remember, something like Solana, for example, has 500 million total supply, and we've seen it hit about $60. So who says Kava can't be capable of a 10x from here to $58 somewhere in the future, right? And possibly even more just because it has a lower supply, and who knows what type of demand an interledger project like Kava could be bringing. They also have their own stablecoin, the USDX, and a lot of people in the Cosmos ecosystem are excited about that one, along with Terra Luna's UST. But yeah, along with Kava, part of the Kava swap is Hard Protocol. 73 cents, 287 was its all-time high. 80 million total, or 200 million total supply, max supply. Looking like it's at a bottom point as well, and we're talking about Kava swap coming out very soon. Let's see if this one looks like a good opportunity, and then we'll check out the next piece of news. Guys, appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for hitting the likes, Blue Crew. Much love to y'all. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. And I hope you guys are ready for the average craziness that comes during the week. Anything can happen, of course, especially in the crypto space. Alright, so we're looking at Hard Protocol right here, connected to the Kava ecosystem. We've seen it support this slightly upward trend line for some time, but you can see that it's closer to that bottom trend line than it is towards its all-time high. We love opportunities like this. If we try to figure out where the retracement could end towards the upside and possible, you know, gains to be had, we do our fibs. We check out our profit and loss right here. Stop loss, I mean. Yeah, go up to the 61.8 around this range. Yeah, let's say about a 140, 150 percentage gain that could possibly come of it. You can get 10% on your stop loss there, but that would just be going down towards the halfway point, which could very well happen first. So I don't know, I would set the stop loss like super low, just like, you know, take the risk of losing 19% and then go up towards the upside right here at 187 for a 150% gain towards the upside before possibly a major pivot towards the downside. Hard Protocol, yeah, connected with Kava. We might have to do a separate video kind of looking deeper into the connection of Kava and Hard Protocol, but let me just show you guys really quick Kava swap for those who are interested in, you know, DeFi opportunities, and I think Kava is going to be a major player in the DeFi space. So checking out. So the DeFi playground, use your assets as collateral to borrow other assets. Use those to earn returns by trading or with other DeFi pursuits. You can borrow USDX on Kava and other assets on Hard Protocol. The DeFi playground, earn now, Kava. Native assets, tokens that originate on the Kava chain. Now you got Kava Swap, the governance token. USDX, their stablecoin. Hard and Kava Protocol. Did Band Protocol change their logo? Oh snap, they did. Band Protocol changed their logo. Pretty cool. So Kava Swap testnet hit record highs in the first 24 hours. There you go. So they're in their testnet phase right now for Kava Swap. A liquidity hub bridging DeFi blockchains and financial services. Remember guys, built on the Cosmos SDK, gonna be IBC enabled, so we're talking about inter-blockchain communication as well. And as you can see, integrated with Doge, Cardano, Binance, Polkadot, XRP, BTC, right? Atom. Swap the world's largest crypto asset and maximize yields across your entire portfolio. Currently a $120,000 prize pool on the testnet. Safest place to earn your with your crypto. I like the Cosmos symbol that they used right here. But yeah, Tendermint Core, based on Tendermint Core right there on the left. Decentralized, permissionless, cross-chain liquidity pools bridging all blockchain ecosystems. Huge, huge. Kava Swap is such a sleeper, or Kava in general is such a sleeper as well. So we've been trying to show some love towards Kava. But let's move back to some news. Let's get into it. Banished Chinese Bitcoin miners look to the West and far beyond. China's crackdown on crypto mining has sent local miners on a global hunt for places to host their machines, despite reports of North America luring miners. So far, there is no clear winner. Factors like lead times to build out hosting sites, energy and labor costs, tax regimes, climate, and political and business environments are among many local issues that make it difficult for miners to map out a specific route of migration. While North America is one major destination, Central Asia, Latin America, and Europe may be even more serious contenders in the future. Some of the crypto industry will likely welcome this development because it indicates a more decentralized distribution of hash power around the world and potentially fears of Chinese miners having an outsized influence on the Bitcoin network. So yes, there is like a migration going on with the Bitcoin miners, and that could help further decentralize the hashing power for Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, I don't think we have time. Maybe people are greedy enough to have time to see the possible evolutions of what they can do with Bitcoin, you know, migrating these miners to other parts of the country. It really depends on what the overall security of this system is going to be like once we're talking about mass adoption. And I think things with Bitcoin miners and what's going on, I think regulators are going to come in hard with their green standard initiative, where they will not even accept the tiniest bit of mistake from this technology, from this blockchain technology. They're going to want something that is green right away, something that is efficient right away, something that is cheap to use right away, right? And accessible, very liquid, right? So I think, yes, this is a noble cause from the Bitcoin miners to try to spread out, to try to decentralize the hash rate, the hash power, and maybe that does make some major benefits for Bitcoin. You know, we've heard enough people say Bitcoin is a store of value and a digital gold, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's worth speculating on just for the fact that it could be. I understand that. But at the end of the day, there's some, like, in terms of technologies that are out there that have just as long of a running as Bitcoin. Hell, even has former Bitcoin developers on their teams creating these awesome technologies. You know, I'm just interested to see how this future is going to unfold once we're talking about trillions of dollars in this space. Regulations haven't taken place. ISO 20022 being enabled. We're in more of a cashless society. You know, contactless payments increasing, all this type of stuff, tap payments, streaming payments, micro payments. Interested to see how Bitcoin's going to compete on a payments level, because that's where it looks like we're trying to go towards, is a future where payments are very efficient, very fast. It's not trying to find a store of value. It's trying to find efficient payments, cheaper payments, more secure, faster payments. Gold's a great store of value, and it's probably going to be appreciate even more as a store of value in time, because it has throughout all time been consistently perceived as a store of value. And I think precious metals will continue to, I think right now the crypto space is a great distraction away from precious metals, but that's a whole other story, that's for sure. Looks like we're hitting a little bit of red in the past hour. Let me catch up with the chat, and then we'll get into another piece of news. Guys, appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the 18 likes, the 16 viewers. NWO, I hear you, Darcy. So easy BSC uses it. Yeah. Oh, Ori Chain's AI Oracle. I think this is undervalued. Okay, Focus Pocus. Yeah, let's add it to the list, my man. If we don't have it already. We already do. Yeah, right now currently at a 76% pass down in the past 90 days. Super low supply. Why not, man? Let's jump into this a little quick. The world's first AI oracle for blockchains, enabling a generation of smart contracts, empowering blockchain with artificial intelligence. Cool. Big data and IoT. Got it. Decentralizing AI with blockchain. What's it building on top of, though? Can be adaptively bridged across many other popular blockchains such as Cosmos, Polkadot. Okay, that's really nice to see. Very good. You guys know I like hearing collaborations with Cosmos. Let's see if they have any connections there to IBC. If they do, then this one's going to be definitely one to look into more deeply. Plasm as a partner. Ocean Protocol. Definitely like Ocean Protocol. Gotta look more into Cardia Chain. But I definitely like Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol has major collaborations going on with the Cosmos ecosystem as well. Yeah, I might have to look into this one a little bit deeper, my man. Thanks for bringing awareness to the Blue Crew on it. I mean, 691 from an all-time high of 107, that is pretty damn sweet, dude. If this crypto is legit, if it's really continuing to develop and build, could be some interesting stuff in the horizon. Now you got me curious here, man. Now I want to check out even more about it. Just want to see if it has anything to do with Tendermint, anything to do with Interledger. Cosmos and Ori Chain, the perfect match. Okay, great. Here's on their websites. Data Oracle platform that aggregates and connects artificial intelligence APIs. The technologies underneath Ori Chain are Cosmos. Yes, dude. Which consists of many zone standalone blockchains, Tendermint, a Byzantine fault. Dude, now you got me hooked, my man. Definitely can't wait to read more of this. This will be made possible thanks to the ongoing development of IBC, the interoperability protocol connecting the global economy to the blockchain technology. Looking forward to the release of the IBC stable version so that blockchains can communicate with each other for the first time. Yes, dude. Ori Chain will be able to connect to other Cosmos blockchains. Guys, this great find. Great suggestion right here. Ori Chain. Looks like a super low cap one, right? 679, 680. Down about 77%. Let's check out the chart here for it. See, this is why we love the Blue Crew, man. Brings awareness of other cryptos we might be overlooking. Alright, you've bounced off. You've got a slight uptrend from bottom to bottom. This looks like it would be your bottom, if anything, and you definitely have a very progressive decrease in selling pressure. It's just gotten less and less. Haven't had a breakout yet. It looks like you're at the top of your stock RSI, but RSI looks good, MACD looks good, but stock RSI not too much. I mean, it might be worth the journey though, man. Thanks for bringing awareness to this. That's for sure. I'll let you know if I get it. What's it available on? So far only on KuCoin, Gate. Alright. I like where it's at though. I like buying it on a red day, that's for sure. Like if it's in the red, I'm definitely interested, and especially where it's 76% down. Where's the chart again? Let me see this. Yeah, I mean, you've definitely just gone basically all the way down to your bottom. You're basically where you started from with Ori Chain if you're buying at this point. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Always a good stream experience with y'all as well, Mix. CRPT, VRA, Relay, CRPT. Let me add CRPT and all those as well. Crypterium. Okay. Nice percentage down as well. Have to check that out later. VRA. I think we've heard of Veracity, but we'll add it to the list. There you go. And Relay. Relayer Network. Ohm is one we need to take a closer look into. Crazy staking rewards, low supply. You got it, my man. I think we have Olympus on here. Nope, we don't. All right, appreciate it. The Blue Crew makes a good crypto stew. I like that RAM right there. Tuning in to learn more stuff. Ronye West, Central Little Rock. What's up, man? Speaking of to learn some stuff, let's keep our eyes on the prize, guys. Let's jump over to another piece of news. Monero's former maintainer arrested in the U.S. for allegations unrelated to cryptocurrency. An arrest warrant for Ricardo Spagni, who issued on July 20th, 2021 as the request of the South African government. He was apprehended the same day in the United States. Ricardo, the former maintainer of the Monero cryptocurrency, was arrested last month in Nashville, Tennessee on fraud charges that tied to alleged offenses in South Africa between 2009 and 2011. Spagni was on board of a private jet scheduled to fly to Los Carlos, Mexico when he was apprehended in Nashville. His journey originally began just outside of New York City. He is currently in the custody of the U.S. Attorney General. As an employee of Cape Cookies, Spagni intercepted invoices from another company, NSYNC, relating to information technology goods services it had supplied Cape Cookies. Spagni knowingly used false information to fabricate similar invoices purporting to be from NSYNC, relying on details including the company's value-added tax number and bank account information. Spagni then inflated the prices for goods and for services. The government of South Africa alleges that the invoices did not contain the real bank account of NSYNC, but rather a bank account opened and controlled entirely by Spagni. Spagni now faces a hearing on August 15th to determine whether he is held pending trial. If convicted, South Africa's Spagni could face up to 20 years in prison. Guys, another image of the dark side of crypto right here. I'm sure this is going to probably be some negative news for the Monero community, but, shout out to the Monero community. I still believe in XMR, but definitely not something you want to see coming out from the XMR camp. And what's it called? Yeah, just another preview into the dark side of crypto, how immature this space is, and just more maturity to come, guys. Regulators are going to get on this space. And there's going to be a lot of bad actors revealed. I'm not saying XMR is, by the way, you guys. I'm not saying Monero is a bad actor, but there's a lot of unacknowledged criminal activity. We hear enough of the regulators acknowledge it, but not enough of people who are supporting the crypto space really talking about it, because we are in a Wild West phase, you guys. We have to accept that truth, and there's a lot of shady stuff that's going on in this space. As optimistic and hopeful and exciting as the space is and how we feel about it, we also have to, shine light in the darkness sometimes with articles like this. Let's move forward. South Korean regulator to reportedly shut down 11 crypto exchanges. Sources claim that several mid-sized crypto exchanges in South Korea will be unable to get approval from the FSC. South Korea's top financial regulator, the Financial Services Commission, is reportedly planning to shut down a dozen local cryptocurrency exchanges amid fraud allegations. The FSC will suspend operations of at least 11 mid-sized crypto exchanges in South Korea due to alleged illegal activities and fraudulent collective accounts. Local news agency The Korea Herald reported Sunday. The publication cited anonymous industry sources claiming that the names of the exchanges were not yet disclosed. The sources argued that the mentioned crypto exchanges will be unable to get approval for operation by the FSC. The report also notes that the authority is planning to implement stricter regulations for smaller crypto exchanges in South Korea. The news on the alleged shutdowns comes amid several smaller South Korean crypto exchanges suspending operations recently. Local crypto exchange Bitsonic announced Friday in its official Telegram channel that it would temporarily halt operations, citing internal and external issues. Another local trading platform, CPDAX, also said that it would entirely shut down operations September 1st. The FSC did not immediately respond to Cointelegraph's request for comment, so the South Korean crypto exchange have been under stricter regulatory scrutiny recently, as authorities have required local digital asset service providers to register their businesses until September. Very interesting. Keep that month. Keep our eyes out for that month, September, that is for sure, and set up real name trading accounts and reporting. Particularly smaller and medium-sized crypto exchanges have been reportedly struggling to secure licenses from appropriate authorities, as opposed to major crypto exchanges such as Upbit, BitHum, CoinOne, and Corbit. Larger crypto exchanges in South Korea have also been facing regulatory issues recently. However, according to Seoul Metropolitan Police, reopened an investigation into alleged fraud case involving former chairman of BitHum, the largest crypto exchange in South Korea. Guys, more and more of a preview into the immaturity of this space and just how there's still a lot of shady activity that's going on. At least shady to the regulators, right? And they really want these exchanges. If you're dealing with money, if you're dealing with currency, and you're dealing with the the messaging and transactions of these currencies, these central banks are going to want to know about it. These regulators are going to want to know about it. And this is what ISO 20022 is eventually going to be bringing, hopefully with the launch near the end of 2022, being able to track the payments messaging as well as the payments being made all through the Internet of Value. We know that story, and this is just another example of the steps that is taking going in that direction, right? Where all these crypto exchanges, all these money transfer systems, all these money service providers are going to be connected to the central banks in a way we've never seen before, with central bank digital currencies, with the integrations of central banks moving on from the SWIFT system, the SWIFT messaging system, over to the Ripple net, right? It is a progression here, you guys. I understand a lot of people want to get rich quick, and hell, we may get rich quick, but it's also a long-term perspective that we have here, just seeing how this immaturity is, where we're not even a fully developed crypto space, and yet people want to just get rich and just completely evacuate what's going on here and what is being built here for generations to come, right? Mix, yep, what's up, man? Very unfortunate for that community, for sure. Anytime you have human beings involved. I hear you. Relay equals old 0. Okay, cool, XRP Ninja. Appreciate it, man. Genesis Shards, GS. Okay, for sure. Cool, my man. Blue Crew shouting out them gems right now. There are shady things going on with banks, and banks have been around for hundreds of years. Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I get it. I get that the banks are doing this shady stuff, but remember, they're the ones who dictate monetary policy. For some reason, the world has put these people into power where they custody a majority of the gold that's in the world, and they're transferring over to this financial system that's going to allow them to be a part of every transaction that's ever made on the planet, right? So, that's going to be a thing. That's going to happen. They're not going to go away. And, yeah, they do some shady stuff. But hopefully with being on a public blockchain or a public ledger or whatever, they're going to find ways to keep their activities secret. I know that. They always do. Power always does. But, hopefully we get more of a level playing field, and hopefully there's a brighter future ahead for us, because we're early participants in this space and we see which direction this is going, and we're riding off their coattails. Little Smitty 65, no worries, my man. Guys, thanks for the 26 likes, the 20 viewers. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. The regulators must not let the bad actors stay for the innovation for the rest of us. Yep. I mean, guys, it's especially towards this ISO 20022 future, it's not going to be I don't know if it's going to be as easy as we all think it is. I think it's going to probably be very few of us can probably make it through. And, you know, very few people know in general about ISO 20022. I just recently posted, if you don't know about ISO 20022 and you're in the crypto space, in my opinion, you're playing a game with your eyes blindfolded and hands tied behind your back, right? It's just, if you don't know which direction this crypto space is going and how these regulators are setting it up, how the Bank for International Settlements is setting it up, how the World Bank is setting it up, how the IMF is setting it up, how the Blockchain Service Network is setting it up, how Greg Kidd is setting it up, how Ripple is setting it up, how Bank of America is setting up, you know, then I think, you know, personally, that you'd be in a very, very big disadvantage. I think it's very important to know as much as possible in what these regulators are doing, because they are going to have their piece of the pie. But we're going to all feel like we're getting to use whatever we want. Like, yay, I can use whatever cryptocurrency I want. Oh, wow, I can even use my airline points or my video games in-game currency as a value transaction. This new world is so cool. This globalized world is so awesome. And it is going to provide tremendous financial opportunities for a lot of people, and it's going to be amazing for the Blue Crew. But yeah, you know, it'll all be funneled through that ISO 20022 container that requires all the messaging and data that these central banks are going to require. Bury data, BRY, you got it. All right, so just really quick here. So Michael Saylor is saying there's no real reason or no reason not to hold Bitcoin for 100 years. You know, Michael Saylor, I could give you a reason. What if tomorrow Bitcoin goes away? What if the miners shut down completely? What if major node holders or major amount of people who are holding Bitcoin start selling it massive, big time? Like totally destroying the, crashing the price. What if they boycott it? What if it's not even used anymore? What if it's just not relevant anymore? There's plenty of reasons of why you wouldn't want to hold Bitcoin for 100 years. I don't know what asset you'd really want to be holding for 100 years. Maybe gold, because it's already lasted so many years as a store of value and as a medium of exchange. But how can you even project that far into the future, my man? How do you even know if crypto is still going to even be a thing in 100 years? I admire the confidence, man, but you know, people look at you for like thinking that you're a voice of reason in this space, and you're sounding like anything but. XRP Joe. What's up, XRP Boogie? Good to see you. Michael Saylor, CIA. Guys, thanks for the 23 viewers. What's up, Blue Crew? How you guys doing? Appreciate you tuning in. How's it going, y'all? So we got Brad Garlinghouse's lawyers file request for Binance documents in international challenge to SEC lawsuit. The offers and sales for the SEC challenges did not occur in this country and are not subject to the law that the SEC has invoked. In this case, the lawsuit between Ripple Labs and the U.S. SEC now involves major crypto exchange Binance after a recent filing on behalf of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. According to the court's documents filed in the Southern District of New York on Monday, Garlinghouse's legal team has requested documents relevant to the case and unobtainable through other means from Binance Holdings Limited, the Cayman Islands-based subsidiary of the major cryptocurrency exchange. The filing cited U.S. laws concerning the Department of State and the Hague Convention, asked that the court to issue a letter of request for the Central Authority of the Cayman Islands to compel evidence from Binance. Mr. Garlinghouse seeks foreign discovery on the basis of his good faith belief that Binance Holdings possesses unique documents and information concerning this case, and specifically concerning the process by which transactions in XRP allegedly conducted by Mr. Garlinghouse on foreign digital trading platforms were conducted. Specifically, the lawyers seem to be challenging claims from the SEC that the Ripple CEO sold more than 357 million XRP tokens on worldwide crypto trading platforms to investors all over the world. The team cited Section 5 of the Securities Act of 1933, stating that the alleged illegal XRP sales applied only to domestic sales and offers of securities. The documents requested of Binance may contain evidence in support of the claim. As the SEC knows, Mr. Garlinghouse sales of XRP were overwhelmingly made on the digital asset trading platforms outside of the United States. The discovery that Mr. Garlinghouse seeks will be relevant to demonstrating that the offers and sales that the SEC challenges did not occur in this country and are not subject to the law that the SEC invoked in this case. Guys, this is a smart move by Brad Garlinghouse. I know it sounds like it could be worrisome, and people are worried in general about Brad Garlinghouse and how much XRP of his he sold and whatnot. I don't really care. I'm sure he has a ton of XRP, you guys. Being the CEO of of Ripple and having that much XRP, I'm sure there's a reason of why he did these things. And for all we know, maybe he did this knowing that they would be here in this SEC case and knowing they can pull this thing out of their pocket. And what we're going to be seeing is that, remember, a majority of the world, regulators around the world, already see and view XRP as a digital currency, as a not a security, a virtual currency, if you will. And so Brad Garlinghouse, using these foreign exchanges to sell his XRP, isn't like he was trying to avoid, this situation with the SEC and whatnot. He was respecting the laws that US had in place and respecting the laws that the other countries, these other regulators, already had in place for XRP, right? Which was, as we know, Monetary Authority of Singapore, the UK, and, the FCA and whatnot. And I believe Korea as well have viewed XRP as a virtual currency, a digital currency. So he can use these foreign exchanges like a Binance to sell his XRP, right? In these other countries where they've already given a legal status to cryptocurrencies. Townstar, what's up, Blyett Earth? How you doing, man? Here's a wrench. Love Gala, man. Gotta love me some Gala. This Xmas give me mas X. 34th flat. Or Earth flat. Yeah, cool, man. I mean, I haven't been outside the Earth personally, so I don't know. I believe in personal experience. Brad's got the SEC by their BA. Yeah, I see it, man. He's got him by the balls for sure. I think it's just a funny song and dance that how this is all going, how they've written this script of how the SEC and Ripple are gonna face off, but really they're just hand in hand working together, man. That's really how it goes down. But anyways, guys, let's jump ahead and check out some Twitter posts. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So once again, if you don't know about ISO 20022 and you're in the crypto space, I would very much be researching into that and the cryptos that are possibly ISO 20022 compliant, because it's gonna be such a relevant thing going into the rest of this decade up until 2030, coexistence period happening from 2023 till 2027, and then we'll see what happens when ISO 20022 is fully implemented and we fully abandon the SWIFT system and go into this new real-time payment system, which will most likely be the XRPL, Interledger, RippleNet. Only a few know the plan, and the plan was shown right in front of our faces from the Bank for International Settlements, the winner of their ISO 20022 hackathon, ISO 20022, plus Interledger, plus the Mojaloop Foundation that has major connections with the Rockefeller Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, RippleNet, Coil, Dwala, Google. A relationship between bank and customer we've never seen before. Quick, seamless payments, information flows equal to the value flow, and vice versa. Your bank, your cell phone, all connected through the Internet of Value, and these central banks seeming like they're going away, evolving into vaults. We got Greg Asuri from Akash throwing a little shade towards Polkadot. Not to rain on Polkadot's parade, but as a programmer for over 25 years, I find Cosmos to be much easier. You can create and launch a sovereign blockchain in 15 minutes with Starport and AkashNet Omnibus. Networks like Terra, Thorchain, Kava, Band, Sentinel, and Akash chose Cosmos. So I love the little shout out right there from Gregor Suri, throwing a little bit of shade at Polkadot. You know, we like Polkadot because it's going to have major integrations with Cosmos anyway, and they're part of the blockchain service network for a reason. So I do like DOT, but I do understand, man. I think Cosmos is severely undervalued and actually should be, probably, considering how these companies started and where they're at in their developments. I think Cosmos definitely should be ahead in the pecking order on live crypto, you know, on live Coin Watcher, CoinGecko, or CoinMarketCap. DOT currently sitting at $9 with $18 billion in circulation, and then Atom just sitting here with $2 billion circulation, guys. Unbelievable at number 34. I think it should be flipped, personally. XRP Bags in the house. What's up, XRP Bags? Shout out to XRP Bags. Awesome YouTube channel if you guys don't know about it. Much love to XRP Bags, man. Still XRP, my dude. Have them all just wanting more. Exactly. Skids, UP, what's up, man? Here's more HBAR or XLM. At this point, Skids, I'm digging HBAR over XLM right now. But I like both. I hodl both. If you're just into enterprise cryptos and the enterprise crypto, you know, the enterprise cryptocurrencies, I think having, you know, I like sprinkling it all around, man. We got a lot of time ahead of us. It looks like regulators still don't have their, you know, stuff together, right? And if we're finding all these cryptos that are somehow connected to Interledger Protocol, Flare Networks, Tendermint, Blockchain Service Network, Greg Kidd Portfolio, any of those, I'm just sprinkling a little bit into each one of them and using the staking rewards of the ones that I have to sprinkle even more into other ones, man. I believe, you know, the real boats will rise, and hopefully, you know, sure, I may lose out on a bunch of other ones, but hopefully I hit on a real boat. And, you know, if we're super early in this space and we're talking about trillions of dollars being in the space in the future, then the real boats should do very well, especially with all the scam boats and paper boats sinking, right? Pump those moon bags every day. Yeah. Guys, appreciate you tuning in. So let's look at another post here. Pretty soon, Blanco now going to be opening up their marketplace. So, you know, I know XRP Bags got some Blancos as well, man. And we got them in our boxes, right? We got our Blancos in our boxes. Maybe some of them unboxed. But people who don't buy Blancos, small brain. People who buy one Blanco, all right. People who buy two Blancos, one unboxed and one to keep boxed, oh snap. And people who sell their Blancos on the marketplace to buy more Blancos. It's gonna be interesting, man. Being able to exchange these Blancos, these NFTs, and I'm interested to see what, you know, EOS is going to continue doing. You know, possibly even making more video games. Maybe Blancos isn't, you know, the end thing for mythical games, so it's going to be very interesting to see. Keeping our eyes on the prize with ISO 20022 and Project Nexus. Another name for the Mojaloop Foundation. Another name for Interledger Protocol. Project Nexus by BIS.org's Innovation Hub provides an ISO 20022-based blueprint to standardize the way that national payment or platforms speak to each other. It aims to enable cross-border payments in less than 60 seconds. Getting finality and the messaging all in one. Nexus, just another name for what they're trying to implement with ISO 20022. We all know ISO 20022 is the end game. Nexus isn't a competitor, it's more of a complementary system for the ISO 20022 enabled projects. Interledger Protocol, we know that's where they're going towards, is that relationship. Remember the game plan. ISO 20022, Interledger, Mojaloop. One loop for all, right? This guy giving a shout out to the Osmosis Zone. I just want to spread more awareness on Osmosis Zone while everyone is waiting on Emrys HQ and Gravity Dex. It was the first to utilize Cosmos's IBC. The UI and UX is hands down the best one out of anything I've used, whether it's ETH based or on any other blockchain, Osmo and Atom. And I gotta say, I've been loving using the Osmosis Zone, having fun, getting 300% APY on the Osmo token, getting higher percentages on other Cosmos related projects, around 50%, 100% depending on the project. 14% on, and 10% on Iris, Crow, right? Crypto.com, crypto.org. Remember, Crow just recently became IBC enabled and launched their mainnet that's on Cosmos SDK during this bear cycle. So I'm very interested to see where Crow can go from here as well. Once again, Crow having a partnership with the UFC and a lot of other major platforms like Time Magazine, right? Having NFTs on these, it's pretty interesting. And then looking out for Juno Network on the Cosmos ecosystem. It's going to be exciting seeing what Juno can bring. But yeah, got to catch them all, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. I got my bag. I've been lucky to be in the space for a good bit and just sprinkling here and there into these projects, building up my bags. And these are some of the bags that I definitely like. XRP, XLM, Atom, FLR, XDC, XTZ, Algo, Sol, HBAR, Kava, Iris, AKT, Osmo, XPRT, Siacoin, Handshake, UBT, QuantStamp, BlueZell, Ren, ADA, Cody, VChain, TRX, SHX, IOTA, ICX, Gala, PAC, DAG, FRA, LTO, Rowan, Dragon Chain, Theta, Neo, XDB, Ion, Regen, UPCO2 from Uphold, Dot, Luna, VXV, Hydro, ALBT, SRM, FTT. I should add AGI in there for sure. I should put I do have Cody and Ada in there. I should have put AGI in there. Ali G in the house. What's up, Ali G? Good to see you. Must diversify your crypto investments into sectors, consensus, DeFi, storage, POW, POS, and stable. Jimmy the Meek, for me, it's just if it's connected in some way, shape, or form to the Interledger Protocol, ISO 20022, Blockchain Service Network, Greg Kidd Portfolio, Hyperledger, Global Blockchain Business Council, Digital Currency Group. Those are the ones that, their opinions that I care about a lot. Because they're not like crypto YouTubers or crypto Twitter people, right? They're like the source. They're the people who are building this internet of value, right? This new Web 3. XRP Ninja for sure. Like, my biggest question for all these cryptos as well, if they're connected to Interledger Protocol, then I don't mind how long it takes for them to achieve consensus. But I really think a similar theme, I should have added Nano to this list too, but I think a similar theme is, you know, having fast transactions, being eco-friendly, very cheap to transact with. I think that's going to be a major benefit for these cryptos. Cross-chain capabilities, interoperability, right? But I think that's what we're, you know, that's the future we're going towards. It's like, you got to be a fast transaction type of crypto. You got to be able to transact very quick. Like, how does it do on the first level, right? That's why I love XRP so much, because, you know, I'm kind of repeating what Garlinghouse says, but they've had a focus on just payments. How does it do a freaking payment? It does it fast, it does it cheaply, and it does it securely, amongst others, right? A good web of trust for this cryptocurrency, and it works. It's just it has always been working. I'm not saying it's going to continue to always be working, but so far it's got a good, real good track record for payments, and just super focused on just being able to initiate a payment securely, quickly, and efficiently. And then you can build all these awesome opportunities on there. You can get the smart contracts being implemented on top of it, and then they have fast transactions, cheap transactions, very secure transactions, right? It's legitimate validator systems around the world, right? That's what I think, you know, a lot of these cryptos need to, they kind of overlook, because they try to all of a sudden like say, yeah, we use our blockchain for everything. It can do healthcare, it can do supply chain, it can do this, it can do that. That's great, but how does it initiate payments? How does it do with the transaction level, and is it secure enough on that transaction level to bring trust to use it for other things, and specifically for those goals that you have, right? So that's why I like a lot of cryptos that are built on top of the Interledger Protocol or somehow connected to Hyperledger or IBC, because they allow for, you know, secure payments, and we know a lot of the biggest entities in the space are connected to Interledger Protocol. So most likely the applications that have any other, in some way, shape, or form, a road to the Interledger Protocol, I think those can be the ones that are real boats. I mean, I'm gonna hold on to Hydro, man. I like what they're doing. They're sleeping, you know, but you know, that's what happens when you speculate on these cryptos, and some of them hit. Dude, I've been totally wrong with a lot of cryptos, guys. I've been totally wrong with, like, maybe, for example, Holochain. Maybe I should have recognized Holochain earlier. TNT with Tyrion. I used to be really into Tyrion because the information I was just seeing on it was just too hard to deny, so I wanted to speculate on it. And, you know, who knows? Maybe they're just making Tyrion dead, or perceived to be dead. Who knows? But yeah, I was totally wrong on that crypto, right? So I could totally be wrong on the Cosmos ecosystem, on the XRP ledger, on Interledger, on, you know, Algorand, and some of these awesome cryptos, Flare Networks. We could all totally be wrong, but that's the chance we take, right? But that's why I like sprinkling it out too in these other cryptos, and then hopefully, you know, if one is dying, the other one has moonshot significantly, right? Yeah, Turnio. Oh, Turnio. Turn. Yeah, Turn is one. Turn is one to keep an eye out for as well. AWS Fast Track partner, right? We've done a deep dive on that one. We see, we watch, we chill. I like that, man. Ben Goertzel is a huge player in the Davos community as well. Yeah, Ben Goertzel is very respected for sure. Awesome, XRP Ninja. Thanks for the awareness, my man. Yeah, Singularity Net ecosystem is definitely massive. Guys, appreciate the Blue Crew tuning in. Thanks for the 30 likes on the stream. You guys are amazing, man. That was a great stream. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Appreciate all the love, y'all, in the chat. Thanks to any new subscribers. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, Blue Crew, crypto community, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. See you guys in the next one. Adios.